You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
We have a special guest this week, which is the sun right at this angle is currently in my eyes.
Oh, awesome.
So we have a special guest joining us for the next few minutes.
Straight to the corneas. It's the sun.
Right. You know that thing that you're not supposed to do? I might need to pull out my sunglasses and wear them at my desk, which would be a wild way to start this year.
It would be a really good vibe, honestly, if you were recording all of these wearing like Angie K sunglasses. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
yes.
I think that needs to be your 2026 energy.
I wish that I hadn't gotten rid of those kind of sunglasses in high school because I had just the biggest frames. Because that was what was in, right?
For sure.
Of like, oh, the Nicole Richie sunglasses that cover your whole face vibe.
Yeah.
Now I can't buy expensive sunglasses just because I lose them too often.
Sure.
That's like one of the only things in my life that I will intentionally skimp on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like those like Walgreens readers or whatever.
Yes.
I've just got them everywhere because I know I'm going to lose my sunglasses. But maybe this year is the one to bring back the like 2010s huge sunglasses. And I'll just do that. You won't be able to see it. There's no proof of it, but you'll just feel it.
Right. Yes. It'll be hard to ignore, I feel. It'll come through the audio
Impossible.
waves, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Welcome to Into the Twilight. We are here.
Yeah.
New year, same us.
Yeah.
We're still on our bullshit.
We are not changing, ever. No personal growth, 2026.
There was someone who had the audacity a couple days ago to be like, what are your New Year's goals? And it's like, that's so kind of you to ask. Is staying alive an option? I guess.
Yeah.
But cause chaos is a good one. We should keep that one.
That is good. Yeah. That's a guarantee, I feel.
Right. Yeah. That's what you get when you listen to this. How are you?
I'm here. I'm living. I am once again talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay.
As you should.
As I should. As someone who often talks about the show on this podcast, and from those anecdotes would make it seem like I hate this television program. Even though I have, unfortunately, like encyclopedic amount of knowledge about this television show, I do love it, and I always want to give it a chance, even when it profoundly fails me on almost every level. Often. Sure. The new season 18, just started last night. And folks, we're so back. We're unbelievably back.
We have to. We have a toxic relationship with RuPaul's Drag Race. All right?
Yes.
Sorry.
RuPaul is living out in ways that are really good. And what is nice about this season so far is the cast is fucking awesome. And we have a very good range of types of drag and types of people.
Okay.
And like for the first time in quite a while, the majority of people are like 30 and above.
Oh.
Which is so nice to see.
It's so nice that the gay community is finally recognizing elders, you know?
Right. And like the last few seasons, and I've loved all these girls, but there's been a lot of girls who are like 22 and 23 and 24. And that's fine. And I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the social media girls and the TikTok girlies and just the young squad. I get it. But I want a little bit of people who've been doing drag for 10 to 20 years. You know, I want a little bit of that. And we're getting that here. And it's wonderful.
I want the death drops to have stakes.
Right.
Is that so much to ask for?
Yeah. I don't want to think that you can just turn this out with the drop of a dime, you know? Like, I want there to be build up in ways that I may be a little clutching my pearls nervous, you know?
I want to know that you feel it in your body.
Yes, I do. I want it so bad.
Because that's part of drag.
Yes.
It has to be pain.
100%. And it's very fun. There's like a large Florida contingent this season, which fascism indicator, but whatever, it's fine. Usually in the first episodes for the last couple seasons, it's been like a talent show, which is like, you know, oftentimes recently it's been people make a song and they just lip sync to it and whatever, which is fine and all good, whatever. But instead, they were like, fuck y'all, we're doing an unconventional design challenge. Get fucking ready. It's time to sew, babies. Oh. And that's welcome. I love this.
Good, because the talent show's always too easy. It's
right. Unless you're doing something like truly innovative, it's kind of a lot of the same stuff, you know? And I'm not really getting a sense of what your deal is, you know?
I agree. No, 100%.
But it's wonderful. And Cardi B was the guest judge, and she was awesome. I can't believe she has not been on the show 8 million times before. But it was great.
Yeah, that's shocking to me.
Yeah, for real.
I would have thought that was her. That feels very on brand for her.
Yeah, and she had like good critiques.
No, I don't want a guest judge to just look pretty and clap.
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts, because that tells me who asked to be here. Was it your PR team, or were you like, get me on Drag Race?
Yeah.
And that's beautiful.
But we're here. The Drag Race optimism and delusion has begun. I will certainly be upset probably at some point throughout this, but for now, I'm having a great time.
I mean, we have such a little representation now.
True.
That you gotta watch it, but you're not going to be happy per se when you're watching it.
Sure.
And that's just part of the experience.
Yeah. But for now, I'll speed ahead. We're going. We're having fun.
Thank you, Cardi.
Yeah, thank you so much. How are you doing, my dude?
I mean, New Year, same me, right?
Period.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in the like 9 years we've been doing this or whatever the fuck.
Sure.
But I had a couple of days off work and was like, oh yeah, I forgot that Civ is on my Switch. Why don't I try that? Because I hadn't tried playing it on my Switch too in the last 6 months since I've had it.
Sure.
Hey, turns out the graphics on that game are really good.
Sure.
Yeah. And my
would never
Switch
know.
Lite that was truly haggard and old and crashed all the time. I didn't truly get to appreciate some of the graphics on there.
Sure.
So that's good.
Hell yeah.
I love this game so much. I usually, a lot of the like cozy game wrecks online are just like hard as fuck farming simulators.
Sure.
And there's a time and place, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about Stardew on here. That's my local boy. But sometimes I just need to have a puzzle in the background that I can go back to and solve.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy Civ for that. I love a little strategy.
Yeah. I have never played it. I've seen people play it, and the people I know who love this game love it. Like,
you would love this game.
Yeah. And it's so pretty. Like, but people are truly in a way about it, and I'm like, okay, I see what y'all are saying. This does look fun, so maybe I'll rot away with this.
It's really good for a strategy game, because I know that a lot of people like fuck with Catan, and I know that. But also that's a lot of like pieces and stuff. This is a similar vibe where you play chess. It's strategy.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's not. I don't like to play FPS games. I don't really like to deal with the blood. I say as I went through like a major Diablo phase in college. But like
sure.
And also WoW. But like this is a way for me to have strategy where I can play it, and it is just enough stakes that it'll keep my brain engaged, but not enough where like with Stardew where I just like lock in and 16 hours have gone by and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like I can set this aside and be like, okay, this saves automatically. I'll come back to it on my own time. So no, I think you'd fuck with this for sure.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That's me getting my check from Sid Meier's.
Sure.
I wish, dude. But no, it's good.
Hell yeah.
We have 2 pieces of current events. They're so diametrically opposed. Where would you like to start?
Let's do a little case stew update.
Okay. This is going to air soon.
Yeah. The week of recording. Yeah.
Right. I think that it technically comes out in the evening of the 5th. So like on Monday when y'all are listening to this, but because it's a late night show, it's like 12 a.m. or whatever on that Tuesday.
Sure.
But apparently K-Stu's going to be on Sid Meier's again.
Let's go.
Is she going to be drinking? Are they going to be playing games again? Who's to say?
I need it so bad.
But it's been just enough time that I miss it desperately.
Oh, yeah.
And if this is part of her press junket right now, I'm seated.
Oh, yeah.
So I've only seen this talked about on the oldest websites of all time.
Sure, yeah.
And have not seen anything confirmed yet. But I don't know why they would lie about this of all things.
Yeah, I have faith.
It's not like fucking Kristen Stewart's promoting her movie by going to space. Like,
sure. Could you imagine?
Dude.
Ever go see Chronology of Water? I'm going to space now. Thank you.
God. But yeah, in theory, we'll have some good clips this coming week. Thank you to TV Every Day for letting me know so I wasn't surprised on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
When this comes out. This is less news on its own and more so news because it's like the third cast member that we've seen in the last month.
Sure.
But could you tell us about this Entertainment Weekly news?
Yes, we have news that Michael Trevino, aka Tyler Lockwood on the Vampire Diaries, is expecting his first child with his wife.
And again, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is wild that, like, collectively there have been 3 in the last, little bit, which, happy for them. That's great. Whatever. Love and light. But it is funny that they're all just like, hey, I'm so bored. Let's all get pregnant. That's...
Yeah, what was happening in the last, 2 months that y'all were like, we need to lock in?
Yeah.
And I think that's cute.
Yeah.
Especially if, they'll have, a kid that's their age of someone that they're friends with. That's cute. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna keep this, whatever in the water over there, keep it away from me, please and thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the idea, I would start by the second person and be like, oh, that's a cute coincidence. I can't wait for our kids to be similar ages as each other. The third person, then I may be like, who put a curse on our friend group?
Right.
Why is everyone getting pregnant right now?
Something got mixed up in the group chat, and now everyone's pregnant.
Who did a spell? Just say it out loud. I won't be mad. I'm just confused about what's happening here.
Yeah.
He's speaking of spells.
Oh my gosh.
How did you feel about this episode?
This black hole sun moment. Listen. We're having a time here. I am grateful at the very least that we're finally, we're not going to let this whole Elena forgetting Damon thing be a constant. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Obviously depending on her choices, right? Because that's to be seen. But, that would have been a really weird vibe if it was just the whole season being like, what are you talking about? I don't like that guy. He sucks. Who is this man? And that would have been, that's tough,
We definitely had a lot of the Spider-Man pointing meme this episode.
Yes. Oh,
both
my God.
in 1994 and then also in the present of this is very much a pot calling a kettle black.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right. At the beginning of this episode where he's like, all right, peace out, Elena. I'm leaving forever. Fuck this life and stuff. And she's like, oh, you're just going to pretend like this never happened. And your life here never happened. And he's like, honey, you wouldn't believe how easy it is for me to forget my entire life and move away. And it's like, yeah, dog. It's
that's kind of Stefan's MO.
It's he will always take the chance to do that. Yeah.
He was the least surprising this episode of oh, I'm going to romanticize the last summer I've had. You keep calling Ivy your girlfriend.
Yep.
Okay. Glad that that's finally biting you in the ass now. And you're excited to have health insurance as a vampire, which go fuck yourself, first of all. And then I was howling at the fact that he got that guy all riled up just so that he could beat the shit out of Stefan.
Just to feel something. Just to be reminded.
He would love what is the Lay on the Horn
song.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
totally.
so Stefan, Oh,
yeah. God, the lengths that these dudes will do instead of going to therapy is really fun to witness. Because Like everything post that conversation from a couple episodes ago of being like, we get a pass because we're vampires. We don't need to do that. They wouldn't understand. It like makes so much sense. Of him being like, yeah, I just like wanted to piss this guy off so he would beat the shit out of me so I could feel something. It's like, brother.
First of all, they both need therapy so desperately. I think
100%.
I understand the hesitation when their current, like Rick is that chemotherapist right now. Like he is their proxy and he's not equipped for therapy at all.
No.
But I was dying in that moment. Yeah. What do you mean?
My God. Also a time I was dying during this episode. That fucking role play ass shit that they were doing.
The second-hand embarrassment.
I like cringing. Like actually cringing. Like not in a superfluous way. Like physically, emotionally feeling like ick on my body all over.
I was so unwell because first of all, it's like 3 p.m. So why are there 50 people in this random bar? I have questions. But also, this is how you're going to start a new life in this town, is doing the most ostentatious thing.
It's so silly because, and also this conversation too, like Stefan's being like, all right, I'm gone forever, whatever, let's like have our last hoorah kind of vibe and stuff. But also being like, well, I'm just leaving this life. Like, you can stay in my life. And it's like, brother, what are we doing? Like, what are you talking about? Right? You're like, oh, you can call me anytime. It's like, hey, I thought we were doing clean break. What's going on here? That's confusing. And then they do this like fucking role play at the bar and they're like yes-anding each other. Being like, he's like doing this fake proposal to like feel something, and then Elena's like upping the stakes and being like, you're only doing this because I'm pregnant ? And they're just like really bad acting improv right now, and it's really funny but like really hard to watch.
I was so uncomfortable because there's a lot of moments in this episode that could be clipped into fan vids, and I wrote a lot of them down. That moment I wanted to go sit in the street because I was so uncomfortable with the energy in the studio.
Like, what are we doing? Who is this fan service for? Because this is not appealing to in any way.
2 characters that have the biggest sticks up their asses, and you want them to do improv?
Oh, God.
All right. All right, sure, whatever. I guess. You know?
Stefan just says, fuck the auto body shop. I'm gonna go to my community theater and I'm gonna start a new life there. That's my new passion. It's my new dream.
Him being a local like theater director or improv coach makes a lot of sense to me personally.
I think that would be a good vibe for him. I think he would find peace there.
He
needs to do a Barry. He needs to do Barry. That's what needs to happen.
Dude.
Like, reformed killer turned improv comedian.
Ripper,
like an actor.
He does need to do a Barry, and you're right to say that, actually.
Yeah. I think that would fix everything.
Because then maybe he would be unintentionally doing therapy, right?
Right, for sure.
Because, therapy is the stage. And maybe that would help him. He might see it as his own version of hell, like Kai's, but I think that it would help him.
Yeah.
And that's all that really matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, thank you to the Vampire Diaries Wiki for showing me 3 different heated rivalry ads right now. I got it. Thank you. I appreciate you. But when you're thinking about those fanvid moments, there was Elena and Stefan in the bar. The way they were talking about Damon. And he was like, you love Damon for the same reasons that I love Damon. Like, we both couldn't live without him. Mm-hmm. Hello? What?
Sir.
You want me to believe that you're brothers, and I understand that. Mm-hmm. But I've also watched Supernatural. So I don't know what you want me to do with this information that's happening here. Because Stefan, you keep saying that every time Damon comes back, he is like a failure and he's messing up your life.
Mm-hmm.
But have you looked in the mirror yet, my guy?
Yeah, sir. We can't keep running away from our problems, my dude.
Right. You journal, which is a good step, but you did also get a rose tattoo, and I will never let you live that down. You are the definition of someone who identifies as being tortured.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Homie, right?
Also, this transition into being a regular guy kind of vibe is also involves him buying health insurance.
Right. He was really excited about it too.
He was so stoked. He's like, yes, normal. And it's like, dude, out of all the things you don't have to do that, you can be a regular guy in all these other ways, but get your social security card, whatever, do whatever the fuck you want. But signing up for health insurance when you don't have to at all.
That's like deciding to go back and be a high school student when you're immortal. Why would you do that?
He's making some interesting choices for his I'm gonna fuck off for 30 years energy. It's like, okay, high school and then regular guy working a regular job with health insurance. And it's like, dude, we could leave some of the very annoying human things out of it, I feel.
If he says he gets excited by taxes, I'm rioting. Because what do you mean? You like mundane paperwork?
We just get a one-shot episode of him just filing his taxes, and that's it. That's the whole episode. And he's fucking thrilled.
That would be his personal heaven. I believe that 100%.
God.
I have feelings about 1994, and they keep hinting that this might be done, but I actually want to stay in this space a little bit longer.
I'm here. I'm in it. In this environment. I know it's not great for most everyone involved. However, Damon's out here calling Bonnie Bon Bon.
Unwell.
And that's huge for me. So, listen. I know this is technically, now that we know it's essentially a dimension of prison and punishment or whatever, it's tough. But things are happening, and I'm not mad at them.
No, not at all. Because we're finally getting answers about Kai.
Yes.
Damon was on one. Absolutely on one this episode. He had so many things because Kai just infuriates him.
Yeah.
Which makes it very fun for me to watch, because then Damon gets to say stuff like, you're just a man-child with
jam on your fingers.
Wow. So the jam wasn't part of the spell, Kai? You were just, of all the foods you asked for jam?
He sent Bonnie on a wild goose chase of get an encyclopedia for the words would start with the letter O. Get these different tools, get jam. It's just him. He just wanted jam. That was it.
Yeah, it was map, screwdriver, encyclopedia O, also jam jelly, right?
Right.
And she's like, okay, sure, I don't know what, maybe it's the sugar, it'll help with the spell, whatever the fuck. And it's like, no, he just wanted to eat it with his little fingers. You so sick nasty. Fuck.
Get a spoon or something. I don't know. Put it on toast. There's pancakes. Get something. I don't know.
Right. I judged him more for that than when I found out he killed his whole family.
His whole family.
Why? You're eating jam with your fingers.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Because I don't know your life yet. I don't know why you went to my hometown and you killed all of your siblings, and then the Gemini Coven, again, in my neck of the woods, banished you into this fucking Groundhog's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the full backstory of that yet. I don't know that I need to. What I do know is that you're the kind of person that's, one, okay, eating jam as a snack, weirdo.
Right.
Second of all, that you're okay with doing that with your fingers, and you're not in an emergency. You're not fucking Bear Grylls.
Right. You also are in a universe where you have everything at your disposal, right?
Yeah, you have magic, homie.
Yeah, I guess his doesn't really work, but Bonnie went to the store,
Correct.
You could get stuff at the store. You can make Bonnie get whatever you want, I guess, with the jam, but what are we doing in this moment? I did think that was really funny when he was talking about, killing his entire family. And he was like, yeah, they named me Malachi. It's like they expected me to be evil.
And was he wrong?
Not wrong. That's a good read. And honestly, that's a little on them, I think. To be like, hey, sorry, I'm going to kill you and the rest of my family because you already assumed from the jump that I was going to be an evil boy.
Yeah, they looked at as a newborn baby and they said nature versus nurture. Yeah, let's call him Malachi. Like, I know that listen, I don't know his story yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge. We have a lot of people in this cast of characters who have killed people. So I don't know yet. But pretty wild thing, homie. Especially when you're trying to, like, make Bonnie mad, but you're also doing it in this, like, sexual way of, like, I'm going to have her do this whole locator spell just so that it's in my my breast pocket.
Yeah. Come on.
Fuck off. I'm interested by him. I'm compelled by this actor. He's very funny to me.
Oh, yeah.
And the idea of his magical ability being Kirby, essentially, is
just
unreal.
Like slurping it up out of someone. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah. I guess I hadn't expanded my brain enough to think that was an option.
Right.
That you could
for
have.
Sure. And it is like a fun little thing of being like, hey, I know you guys hate me so bad. You hate me so bad, and I annoy the fuck out of you. But what if the only way this works is if we all have to work together? Otherwise, I kill you both and use your magic and leave myself. Or we all, like, hold hands and do it together.
It's a hell of an ultimatum, my guy.
Yeah, it's tough. You can't really negotiate with that, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I really enjoy about 1994, that they're this little loop that they're in. One that I am going to miss, though, is I really like the fashion that they have. Bonnie right now, I mean, you can't really tell with Damon because he's just wearing a fucking flannel shirt and you could get that anywhere.
Sure.
But specifically the looks they're putting her in right now are very early 90s, and I appreciate that. I want that commitment. Especially when the options that I have are to go back to the present and I see Elena with those, like, cutout tops, which I used to have back then, and I feel old.
Yeah.
And the clothing in 1994 feels safer, personally.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. But apparently it's like the exact moment that the solar eclipse has visibility, which, again, I want to point out to y'all. In Virginia, specifically in Mystic Falls, they did not have total visibility there. But sure, Jan. And Bonnie was like, hold up. I don't know what I want to do. And then they're like, okay, well, I guess I got to do it tomorrow.
Right, rain check.
Right.
It's going to be the same day tomorrow, so we can circle back.
Very, very interesting stuff there. The other 1994, the one where Damon was on his fuck shit,
dude,
was also very odd.
Yeah. Nature was healing in a way in that Damon was back to being a MILF hunter, a MILF magnet.
Yes.
And that's really important because I feel like we've lost that of him over the last little bit because he's been with Elena, and that's fair, right? But his true core, his true passion is just really getting it with MILFs. And I think
he loves a mom. Yeah.
Loves a mom. Can't get enough of a hot mom. Absolutely.
And seeing Liz back then, very cool. Her being like, oh yeah, you should come over and have dinner with me and my husband Bill. Chills. Chills down my spine.
Not the B word.
Right. Don't say Bill in the show. I hate that. It's just the idea that Damon turns into a raven. I like to imagine that he flew there.
Of course.
Because we didn't see him with, like, car keys when he drove up in 1994.
Sure.
So that's very cool. That's just my personal headcanon. But the idea that he was like, Stefan, you're such a wet blanket and you won't let me play with human blood because you keep giving me, like, rat piss blood. So I'm going to kill all your friends at this eclipse party.
That was so shady, too, of being like, oh, yeah, so one of these blood definitely doesn't have rat poop in it. One of them for sure does. So whichever one that tastes like, kind of like swish in your mouth a little bit, feel how that tastes. It's like, brother, what? Why are we doing this? This is not a fun prank.
This is not the Stefan. I don't like the goofs that you do, Stefan. I feel like you get very Winston on it. And it's either like, oh, I gave you a hangnail, or it's like, oh, I killed your mom. Can we?
Yeah. He
There's some balance.
he doesn't know he's not a pranker at heart, you know?
No.
Like, that's not, his intentions don't go there. So he's like, haha, I'm going to be silly goofy. And it's like, eat rat shit. And it's like, hey, buddy, I think we've kind of went a little over on the other side here. So maybe not that. Good try, though. Good effort. But you're not really getting it, dude.
Him in one of those little, like, I guess the equivalent now is Spencer's. But, like, back in the day when you would just have a section of a store with, like, goofs and gas, like, we need to get him a whoopee cushion. We need to get him one of those buzzers that, like, shocks your hands. I just feel like he doesn't know what a prank is, and then also what a low stakes prank is. He's like, oh, I'm just going to snap your neck at this party. All right. Well, obviously, Damon's going to take that and double it.
Yeah,
sir.
For sure. You're not leading by good example, my dude.
Oh, also, side note on leading by example. Can we talk about Rick and Jeremy just beating the shit out of each other in the woods?
They are so unserious. Because, listen, first of all, like, he took Jeremy to the hospital and it's like, hey, you got to do the full 360 on this dude. He is fucked up. Like, give him everything you did to revive, like, an athlete or someone who is, like, terminally ill, because he needs everything. He's hungover as fuck. He probably needs an STD test. He, like, needs all these different things.
Right.
And it's just like, and that's tough. And Jeremy's like, womp womp. Like, at least someone is helping me, but also not like this. This sucks.
Yeah, because he's been drunk for like over 12 hours at this point.
For sure. Yeah, he is
and
not here.
Stumbles up to Rick's house, and Rick is like, what the fuck am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
So, and Elena hasn't necessarily been prioritizing healthcare for Jeremy.
No.
So instead of just, because I think Rick did ask, he asked for a banana bag, and then Joe, I think her name is, was like, oh no, I'm gonna do everything possible on this child.
Yeah, we're gonna just do the whole
every test
here.
Right.
And also really leans into the continued habit of Rick, which is flirting with women who work at hospitals.
Have you not learned your lesson, my good man?
For real. Are these the only eligible bachelorettes in Mystic Falls? Like, I know you're kind of going through it. I get it. But also, why is it always a woman working her job at a hospital?
I understand that the Salvatores have needed to keep hospital staff mostly alive, because they do need that good juice. But the amount that it leads to Rick only seeking out women in medical fields stresses me out.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we can't mix business with pleasure like this, dude.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
Because even then, he, like, has his little, like, moment of being like, I want to get her blood, you know, kind of vibe. And she's like, hey, if you want to flirt with me, like, actually give me your attention, dickwad. And he's like, fuck, I fumbled it again. God, my vampire powers always fucking cucking me. Like, you know, it's like, dude, just take a seat.
And the idea of, like, one, you're not paying attention to her when she's very obviously flirting with you. Rick, come on now, get it together. But then the idea that him and Jeremy are having this fucking trauma Olympics in the woods. And instead of Rick, who again came back with the idea that you're supposed to be the proxy father again, right? Instead of him saying like, hey, Jeremy, thanks for opening up, because I know she's been a fucking crash out for a while now. It's like, thanks for talking about the fact that you're really upset about Bonnie leaving. And like saving everybody but herself. He's like, no, you can't be sad because all my wives died. Everyone that I like died.
Right. And it's like, is this helpful in this moment, Rick? You know,
are you helping or hurting? Right.
Because I appreciate that Jeremy was like, hey, I'm holding a little bit of resentment of you because you walked in and Bonnie died. Like, when you have been gone for a minute, you know? So like, no shade, but that's my girl and she chose you over herself and I'm gonna be mad at you for that. And that's my truth. I'm a kid.
He's a child, lest we forget. And instead of getting a chance to talk about it, because this is really the first time that he has, he's been handling it with coping mechanisms that work for him, albeit being destructive. And so Rick is like, listen, I know that you're hungover. I know you smell like alcohol, but we're going to get you back into training. Okay.
Like,
Chill.
cool. Good talk, everyone. We really healed and learned stuff about each other.
Yeah,
Clearly
a
we're
lot
moving forward.
A lot of healthy masculinity being demonstrated here. Thank you
For sure. Yeah.
for that.
I think what would heal all of this is if we just hit each other and then hit vampires.
And I mean, maybe, but also, can we talk about it, you know?
God.
I feel very happy that I finally understand who Sarah is
Yeah.
and what her whole deal is.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was a lot more focused on Zach, who I haven't thought about in 5 seasons.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but sure. That makes a lot more sense why Sarah was so dead set on like that house, and she was searching for stuff, which I knew. But now what? Now what, Sarah?
Yeah.
So your mom is a human, and your dad is human? ? Okay, and
Right. What's the next step here in the plan?
I mean, other than the fact that she's going to probably need to join the founders circle or whatever it's called.
Right. Yeah.
Which wild thing that they dropped, by the way, in the real 1994, that Damon just like killed all of the founders council that day.
Yeah, and I just had to restart all of it after like this bloodbath. It's like, hey, what? Hey,
This has happened several times in this town's history where like founders have been killed. And not to say that every event needs this, but like if there's going to be over a certain amount of founders council people in one room, would they not think about a designated survivor?
Yeah, for sure. Like, let's just make sure one is in like a safe room, right? Like, just in case, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
But,
like, they're just the regularity of this should be a little bit more concerning, I think, to these folks.
Yeah, the idea that y'all have to start from scratch multiple times should tell you, like, oh, hey, either we're shit at our job, which true, or, right, something's happening here. But they might also be compelled to forget a lot of it. Because I know Zach was compelled to forget Gail, I think her name was. Which, that's not nice. That's not a nice thing to do to someone.
Yeah.
So that sucks. How did you feel about Elena's letter to herself?
Ugh, brutal. Brutal. Definitely someone who is not processed her feelings. Which is, listen, I don't think it's abnormal, but given the situation of you are dealing with a profound amount of grief and loss and taking the way out of forgetting anything good about this person because it's too hurtful otherwise, then to write a letter to yourself from the past and be like, hey, so someone probably spilled the beans, probably Caroline, which fucking dragging her ass. She had nothing to do with this.
She wasn't even in this episode.
Yeah, Stefan is just a gossipy bitch, okay? So bad read on that. And then it's like, hey, so someone spilled the beans, like, this is true, you know, whatever. But if you have a choice, like, Rick could bring him back, but, like, maybe don't, because you can just start over. You can just hit the bricks and live a new life and find yourself without this person. And I think it was interesting of how she personified Damon in this, of, like, because obviously they've been together for a minute and like there's a lot of love there and stuff, but the way that she's describing him is like she wasn't her without him kind of vibe, and like, you know, they were just so tethered in a way, like, I think is not incorrect, but like it is like she's putting a lot of weight into the relationship as a sense of identity, which I would not have expected for someone like Elena, who is, yes, can like fall for people pretty hard and like be very committed and stuff like that, but has always been like an independent person.
Yeah, she's a business owner. She has property.
Right. Like, it just feels like an interesting retcon of like, you know, I understand the appeal of just saying, fuck it, I don't need those hard memories anymore, whatever. I understand that as a lashing, reactive idea. But just to be like, this person was everything and we were inseparable and like he was part of you and like we were one and stuff feels like an interesting way to describe it.
Yeah, it feels like very rose-colored glasses for how traumatic that relationship was for
Yeah.
them. And even
Right.
Stefan did that too. He was like, listen, I didn't get it for a while, but then I saw how much you came alive with him.
Yeah.
And lest we all forget, she was sire-bound to him for a significant portion of that relationship.
For sure. Yeah.
So I didn't see you mention that in your letter, Elena.
Right. Because now we're dealing with very polar opposites when the truth is much thornier and compelling. Of like, on one side, it's like he tried to kill my brother and he's a bad person and he's a murderer, whatever. And then the other version, which was he was everything, he was the love of my life, he was the perfect person. And it's like neither of these things. I mean, both these things are true and not true. But like,
and the audacity to call Damon her soulmate in that letter too.
Yes, right. Like, interesting word choices here of like when the reality is much more interesting and complicated, but still like valid in terms of having very strong feelings about it. But it just feels weird to be like, okay, now we're just dealing with two very polar realities that neither are 100% correct in any way.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like,
know that I want either.
Yeah, this is not really the choice I think she should be making because they're not based in anything that's real.
It pissed me off. I wasn't surprised when she was like, so just keep this. Keep this in case I forget again about what's going on. Based on the way that she wrote it, I guess I understand why she wouldn't move forward. But girl, you did not do your future self any service by writing it that way, as if you're. And listen, I've been there. I've been a person who's like fully consumed by a relationship, but get up.
Yeah.
So embarrassing. I feel bad.
Yeah.
There was one other. Oh, the weird moment with Matt. Because we found out the Trip also dealt with the lack of compulsion from the border.
Yeah.
He had a lot more that he had been compulsed to forget, apparently.
Yeah.
But also Enzo's not fully dead, which was nice.
Hey, our boy. I did love too that Matt keeps trying to like soft launch the idea of vampires to Trip as if Trip doesn't know, you know?
Yes.
It's like really funny because he's, bless his heart, right? Matt is just trying to like get a gauge of the situation and it's kind of coming in from a place of I know more information than he does, which he doesn't. But he's like, so this is going to sound like really wacky wild. But I don't know, someone in town was saying that like they were hunting for vampires? That can't be right, right?
That'd be so
Like,
wackadoodle, huh?
That's so Looney Tunes. What's going on, right? So wild. I don't know, though. What's going on? It's like, Matt, you are unfortunately he's playing six-dimensional chess at you, and you're not on the board. Playing your tire.
Yeah, the van that you're driving in, homie,
yeah,
that is the van of a killer, you know?
Yeah. Yes!
But bless his heart, right? Because I do think, listen, I've completely done a 180 on Matt since we started watching the show.
100%.
Because of the fact that he's grown.
Yeah.
He's grown and he is one of the only humans left in this town, like in this cast of characters anyways, that weird, like has social capital in this magic universe. So I don't mind it. I just thought it was funny when he was like, so super interesting, right? And it's like, we need to we need to teach you how to lie better, my guy.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll get better. Fingers crossed. The hardest part of this episode to watch was obviously the like fan fiction of Stefan and Elena in the bar. The second part was seeing that Stefan likes to work on cars in utter silence.
Yes.
What?
Hey, man, what
You
is
just
your deal?
You tinkering in the quiet?
Yeah. No music, no talking, just
Nope.
me in the car, baby. Just me and this beast. God. He's so
But also
annoying.
Ivy's back. So
Ivy's back and vampire.
right. You
Or
wanted
like mid's transformation.
which is all that's somehow more stakes involved.
Right.
I mean, he kept calling her his girlfriend and how he didn't get a chance to fully start over, so here you go, bud.
Just the perfect fucking karma for this dude too, of being like a girl you really didn't care about, like essentially a situationship
Yes.
to repress your feelings and stuff, and then do the full like, hey guys, I'm gonna be leaving for real, I'm not gonna do vampire shit anymore, I'm gonna be just a regular guy, don't worry. And he comes back, which also wild to go back to the same, just go to a different town, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna fully start over, like just go anywhere, right? But he goes back to that town to like pick back up his fucking car job. And it's like, oh, Ivy, hey, I thought you were, oh, and now you're gonna be, ooh, that's tough. I can't really do a clean break like that. Ouch.
Yeah.
That's complicating my sort of fuck around and run away plan. Yikes.
And it's very funny. Because I think that she's like a full I mean, she had to have eaten the boss, the auto shop guy, because how would she have gotten at least that's what I'm thinking anyways. But I think that it was difficult to focus on the emotion of that moment because we see that Stefan is like rebuilding Daniel's car, which is supposed to be cute, but it's just the fact that it's in dead silence that really creeps me out. That's scarier than a lot of things we've seen on the show. And then also like, hey bud, since you've decided to start over continuously in the US and you haven't gone across the world to do it, which would be smarter, here's your situationship. You wanted her so bad, so much that you took, I think they showed a photo to Elena,
right?
That was definitely not Stefan's idea. So here you go, enjoy.
Yeah, have fun.
Oh, it's so good. I'm intrigued by what's going on. I'm excited. I'm also confused because next week apparently has more of Rick and Joe, and I'm scared about that though.
Yeah.
It is episode 5, and it is titled "The World Has Turned and Left Me Here."
Yeah.
So we shall see. I can only hope for Markai though, because I am enjoying.
He's so fun. He's such a fun energy.
Yes. We have some amazing patrons to thank. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Greg Lautner.
Ooh, thank you to April Dobrev.
Oh, thank you to Sean Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ooh, thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ow, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ooh, thank you to Dan Zeklos.
Ooh, thank you to Emily Ozira.
Ow, and last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivishkov.
Ooh, I miss Caroline this episode.
Yes.
And so this is a fan fiction for you titled, "For This Part, Darling, You Must Be Brave." And it is by the author Ramitri's Last Love. The summary of this is as follows. Caroline Forbes' world gets thrown into the balance by nature and order of circumstance, but this story contains no damsel. In the mounting pressure of vampire drama, Caroline refuses to play puppet, and she is not allowing any more innocent victims at the hands of sadistic men. Women can have a little murder as a treat.
Okay. Yes.
And there are 33,000 words in this thus far. So please enjoy a little murder as a treat.
Hell yes.
Just for Caroline.
That's what she deserves.
Because, like, what do you mean that we're going to see her in utero in this episode? That does not count. I miss her desperately.
Right. No, that's different. I need my girl.
I agree. I need her. Well, my friends, I'm going to go watch Drag Race after this.
Oh, yeah.
And enjoy seeing myself represented in media by 30-year-olds. Tell your friends and your family about the show. And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
get bit.
Ooh.
Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.